this is something that has recently made me feel so empowered and has helped me to feel like I'm really making progress towards my goals in life. And I can feel like my higher self right now is like cheering me on and really wanting me to communicate this message. So if you found this message, your higher self also wants you to know this in the most loving way possible, that it is time to bring your feminine and masculine energy more into balance. And the way that you are going to do this is going to be completely different from the way that you might have done it in the past. In the past, you probably were more in your masculine energy, really feeling like you need to be hyper productive and do as much as possible in order to get to where you want to be. And maybe recently you've tried to go more with the flow and go more into your feminine energy, but you might be feeling like you're not making the steps forward or feeling clear enough or really getting to where you want to be in life. And there might be a part of you that also feels really unsafe without structure and stability to be able to let your guard down and be in your feminine. So the message is to get clear with yourself. Where is it that you want to be in life? What is it that your heart is yearning to experience? And what are the action steps that you feel called to take, that you feel excited to take, that could potentially lead you there? And I want you to know that simply by starting to take this action, you are going to start opening doors and opening portals for things to start to fall into place for you. You will find yourself attracting new opportunities and new people into your life who can open the doors to help you to get to where you want to be faster. And I'm not going to just leave you hanging with that. I'm going to really break down how I have been implementing this structure in a way that has really helped me to soften, because I had found myself like feeling like no matter what I did, at the end of the day, I wasn't doing enough. And I think this is something that a lot of business owners can relate to. Even if you're not a business owner, you can probably relate to this too. We live in this perpetual state of like, it's never enough. And because my page is called Rituals by Micaela, I really want to give you a ritual, something that you can do to really start to feel more stable, more structured, and therefore more able to be receptive to this support that is so wanting to come in for you. I can feel so strongly that this support is wanting to come in, and there are just a few different ways that maybe you need to put yourself out there or take certain steps to allow it to come in and to feel like you're in a space where it can come in for you. Because often when we're hiding and we're in hermit mode and we're not doing the things that we really want to do, we are kind of closing ourselves off to receiving that help. And when we can slowly start to be brave, venture into the unknown, and start to take this action, even if we don't know that it's going to work out or that it's going to get us to where we want to be, that's when that help can really start to come in for us. So what you're going to do is you're going to write down a list of everything that you are wanting to accomplish, everything that you are wanting to do. You're also going to write down a list of the things that make you feel most at peace, the things that make you feel most connected to yourself, most connected to your feminine energy. So for example, maybe on your list of the things that you really want to accomplish, you really want to grow a social media following, or you want to, start a business or manifest a soulmate or something like that. Underneath all of those things, I want you to write different ways that you could really start to put yourself out there and take the action to make those things happen. Then on the list of the things that make you happy, just write down, like maybe it's going for a walk in nature. Maybe it's dancing in your living room to some good music. Maybe it's preparing really good foods for yourself, or maybe it even is just spending time alone with yourself with no distractions and just learning and practicing being with yourself. All of the things that you've been wanting to do to devote to yourself and relax and be in that receptive mode, write those things down. And then the way that you're going to implement this is through plugging all of these things into your calendar, writing down the time of day that you will devote to these tasks and that you will devote to these practices, and really prioritizing it in your life. And something that's really important is not to overwhelm yourself with this. You want these tasks to feel like they maybe will take you about 30 minutes to an hour. That accumulation of time over the next few months, over the next year, will literally make your life look completely unrecognizable, and you are going to start to feel so good and so solid about the path that you're on. It's like when we get overwhelmed and we think we have to spend like 5 hours a day working on these things, or we think we have to be perfect with it, that's when we literally do nothing. So your higher self wants you to know that loving structure and adding structure to even the more feminine things that you're doing, the things that put you into receptive mode, or adding structure to the dreams that you've had that you haven't really been sure how to take action on, and implementing that into your life will open up more doors than you could ever imagine. So I hope that you found this video helpful. I hope that you found this ritual helpful. I really only share these messages when I truly feel like they're meant to help somebody. So I'm sending you so much love, and no, you don't have to be perfect on this path, but action is a huge part of why we are here on earth, and it is going to make you feel like you are the empowered creator of your life when you slowly start to implement the things that you want to do. Thank you so much for watching, and feel free to comment below if you want me to dive into more detail on anything that I talked about.